guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Haley. I do beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and health videos, and today we're going to be talking about 100% Pure, which is a clean beauty makeup brand, and they've really gotten a lot more popular in the last year or so, but I've known about this brand since 2014, and over the course of the last few years I have collected up a couple of their products, and I've tried out a bunch of different stuff from them. So I wanted to share with you guys my overall thoughts about the brand, and I'm going to show you all the products that I have from them and kind of give you like a little mini review on each product and just tell you what I think about the brand overall, what I think's not so great, what I really like, and basically just all things 100% Pure. I'm just going to give you all the info. So I'm going to start out with face products. I have not tried any of their liquid foundations just because I don't really wear liquid foundation, to be quite honest. I'm just more of a powder foundation kind of girl with some concealer underneath. So with that being said, I do not have any of their liquid foundations, but I do have their powder foundation and their one of their concealers. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with those. If you are a liquid foundation girl, I definitely recommend their liquid foundations because I know a lot of people that love them, but I personally just don't like the feel of liquid foundation on my face, and I think it makes my skin break out more easily, so I just avoid liquid foundation altogether. But the concealer that I have from them is this one, and I believe since I have bought this, they've kind of like rebranded and kind of changed their packaging and stuff, but this is the shade Cream, and this is what the packaging looks like. One of my favorite things about 100% Pure is their packaging. It's all just so cute and gorgeous, and 100% Pure is 100% vegan, cruelty-free, and they use really natural ingredients in their products. Like, this is probably the most natural brand out there that you will find, and I love that because everything I buy from them I know is literally so natural. It's not going to contain anything toxic that's gonna like damage my body or anything, and that's really important to me. I have really gotten rid of all of my toxic makeup. I've given it away to people, and I'm really happy about that. I like using clean products because I know they don't contain ingredients that can cause cancer and disrupt hormone production and hormone function. A lot of ingredients that are in common makeup brands that are sold in drugstores and Sephora and Ulta and stuff, they contain ingredients that are known to promote cancer growth and cause cancer, and also like interrupting hormone production and hormone function, which it's really just not good. So I really encourage you to kind of look more into the ingredients that are in the products that you're using and maybe get rid of some things and maybe introduce some cleaner products into your daily makeup routine. And yeah, so anyways, that was completely off on a tangent, but this concealer comes with a doe foot applicator like that, and it's very pigmented. It gives good coverage, and it's a really good shade match for me as well. Here it is swatched. So if you blend it out, you're still getting pigment. It's not getting sheer as I'm blending it. It's still giving me good coverage. So I really like that. It's also very hydrating and it blends in really well. Now in the wintertime, I definitely use eye cream under this when I put it under my eyes because my eye area just gets so dry, and while this is moisturizing, if you are very dry, it will stick to some dry patches. So I would say this isn't my favorite clean beauty concealer that I've tried. I definitely like other ones more, but this one is good, and I'm guessing since I've bought this, they've probably improved the formula because I got this quite a few years ago. So I'm guessing it's probably better now, and I would suggest you try it. And then I have the Fruit Pigmented Foundation Powder, and this is in the shade White Peach, and it comes in a really cute little container like this, and I've used this quite a bit and I really like it. Now, it does not give as much coverage as something like the Olema Pure Satin Matte Foundation would give, but this does give decent coverage, and if you use concealer underneath to cover like whatever your under eye circles or acne, anything like that, and then just use this over top. It'll just give you that little extra boost of coverage, and it'll keep you matte throughout the day, and your skin will still look really nice. So this is a big win for me. Now this I have just gotten recently, and I am loving this. This is probably one of my favorite things I've tried from 100% Pure so far. It's the Bamboo Blur Powder, and this is one of their newer products. So it's basically a mattifying finishing powder, and I have the translucent shade. Now this does come in colored shades as well, which I'm curious to try, and I may try that at some point, but right now I just have this, and this is what it looks like. It has a little mesh sifter in the middle, which I love because it keeps it from spilling out everywhere, and I use this to set my under eye concealer. I use it to set my whole face, or just like the areas where I'm oily, and this literally only has one ingredient in it, and it's bamboo silica. So I mean, you can't get more natural than this. It's crazy. So definitely check that out if you're looking for a natural translucent setting powder. I highly recommend that one. And then we have the blushes. So I have two of their powder blushes. I do not have their cream blushes. They do have little ones that come in like a little pot that you can use on your cheeks or your lips. I really want to try one of those out, so I will probably get one of those at some point. But I'm more of a powder blush girl. I am starting to kind of like delve into the cream blushes a little bit more, but right now I just have these two powders. So I have the strawberry color, which I just got recently, and then I have Pretty Naked, which was one of the first products I got from 100% Pure. So this one is Pretty Naked, and I can tell that I'm getting close to the pan on this. This is a really pretty, just good staple blush to have because it's not too warm, it's not too cool, it's not too bright. It's just a really good natural shade, and it's just a good like neutral. So if you're gonna try a blush from them and you're not sure what shade to go with, I'd say this one because I think this will look good on any skin tone. And then we have Strawberry, which is kind of like a strawberry pink sort of color. It's very cool toned. It's definitely not warm toned. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it really doesn't come off shimmery on the skin. They have other blushes that are more shimmery than this one, and I just really love this. When you first get it, it has 100% Pure like embossed into the blush, which is really pretty, but now that I've used it quite a bit, it's kind of gone now. But I do really like the color of it, and I'll go ahead and swatch it for you, and I'll swatch the other blush as well. And these swatch really well. Some blushes from other brands that I've tried, when you try to swatch them on your hand, nothing really comes off, but these are definitely pigmented and they show up, which I love because nobody wants a sheer blush. Like, that kind of sucks. So this one here is Pretty Naked, and you can tell it's much warmer than the Strawberry, which is right here. But these blushes are pricey, let me just say. A lot of the stuff from this brand is very pricey, pretty much all of it is, but it's because they use such natural ingredients, and it's just harder for them to get high quantities of these ingredients for low prices. So of course their products are going to be on the more upscale of things, but these blushes are around $38, which is crazy, I know, but they are actually very large considering, like, I've had other blushes that are much smaller than this. These are much bigger than the Tarte blushes and other blushes I've had, so I feel like it is worth the money, and to me blush is worth spending the money on because I use it every day. And then I have a highlighter. They also have powder highlighters now too, but I have their liquid illuminator, and this is in the shade Starlight. So this is kind of a golden champagne color, and they have changed the packaging on these as well, I think. So if you're looking on the site and you don't see this, just look for different packaging. And I really love this. I will use it as like an eyeshadow base sometimes, and I will put it on like the inner corners of my eyes. I don't have it on today actually because I forgot to do highlight, but let's go ahead and I'll actually do some. So this is the swatch of it. So it's very reflective, it's very pretty, and it looks very natural on the skin when you apply it. Now I'm doing this without a mirror, you guys, so just remember that. It might not look the best because I can't see if it's fully blended, but I want you to see what it looks like on my face, so I'm gonna do it. So you can see it there. It's really pretty and it blends really easily. It's not patchy or anything. I'll get a little closer. And then we have bronzer. Now they've come out with more shades of bronzer since I've bought this one. This is their Cocoa Pigmented Bronzer in Cocoa Glow, and it's tinted with real cocoa, which is so cool. It doesn't smell really like chocolate to me. It doesn't really smell like anything. But the cool thing about this is it has a mirror on the inside of the lid, which none of their other products have. So I think that they should add it to their powder foundation though, personally. But this is the bronzer and it's pretty dark for my skin tone. I usually use this in the summer, but now they have a lighter color, which I should definitely try. But this is kind of like, it's got some red undertones. It's definitely not orange, which is really good. This has some shimmer in it, but it's not like chunky glitter. It's finely milled shimmer, so it looks really nice on the skin, and I just love this. A lot of bronzers look orange on me because I'm so fair, and this one doesn't, even though it looks pretty dark. This is a good universal shade. I think it would work on anybody because this was their first bronzer and it worked for so many different skin tones, and this was the only shade they used to have, so I think it's still good and I would still recommend it. But if you're super pale, I'd go with the lighter shade. And then I have their mascara. Now I don't have any of their eyeshadows. I have so many eyeshadows that I haven't really felt like buying anymore. I have been curious about their eyeshadows, but I don't know. I felt like their mascara was more interesting to me to try, and I also want to try their liquid eyeliners, but we will get there eventually. I also want to try their brow products, but they're always sold out of my shade, so one day I'll get my hands on that. But this is the Fruit Pigmented Mascara Ultra Lengthening. They have two different mascaras. This one is the lengthening one. They also have like a volumizing one, and I believe that one's called like the Maracuja Mascara or something like that. But I like this one a lot. I have it on today actually, and this has been my go-to mascara since I got it. And I like the way it makes my lashes look. This is what the wand looks like. It's on the thinner side. It kind of has like a groove to it, but it's nothing crazy, and it's not made with the plastic bristles. It's made with the more like brush fiber type brush, and this smells like blueberries. And a lot of mascaras, if you sniff any mascara, basically this is the only mascara I've ever tried that actually smells good. The rest of the mascaras I've tried smell like chemicals, and this smells freaking delicious. So it's tinted with all natural stuff like black tea and probably like berries and stuff. So if you're gonna try one thing from 100% Pure, I'd try this mascara. I know a lot of people love it, and I love it. And then finally, the last product I have is one of their lipsticks, and I really want to try a couple of their other lipsticks. I want to try their lip caramels, which are kind of like liquefied lipsticks, but they don't dry down matte. They kind of have more of like a glossy finish, but they're very pigmented. And then I also want to try their lip liners and their other formula of lipstick, because they have two different formulas. This one is the Cocoa Butter Matte Lipstick, and they have like a more moisturizing, like anti-aging type of lipstick, and that's the one I want to try next. But this one is in the color Sahara, and this is a great like everyday shade. It's kind of like your lips but better. Here is a swatch of it. So it's super pretty. I don't have it on today, but it's kind of just like a pinkish brown with a touch of mauve. So this is a great year-round everyday type of shade. Personally, I usually wear this when I'm like going out at night, or I have like a fancy event or something where I want my lipstick to last a long time. But I don't wear this on like a day-to-day basis because I usually like a more glossy, moisturized type of lip, and this is very drying if you don't put like a lip balm under it, and it's just matte, and I usually just don't like to wear matte lipsticks during the day because I think it just looks too intense. And sorry, the lighting changed. I think the sun kind of like went behind a cloud, but oh, I just remembered. I have one more product from them. I actually have two, but one's in the bathroom and I don't feel like getting it. So this is their body cream, and this is the blood orange scent. I also have their coconut scent. That one is good, but I like this one more just because I think I don't think it smells that much like coconut. It smells very like vanilla It's a very heavy, warm scent, and I like something a little lighter and more fruity. It smells so good, and it is so moisturizing. My skin gets so dry in the wintertime. It's insane. My hands like crack and bleed and get so dry, and I put this all over my body, but I also use it as my hand cream, and it works really well. And I will definitely repurchase this. I used to have their body wash too, but it's so pricey and I don't really need a fancy body wash, so that's why I didn't repurchase it. But I do love their body products as well, and they also have shampoos and conditioners. They got it all. So check out their website. I will link it down below, and I will link all the products that I mentioned in this video down below as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe if you aren't already, and I will talk to you guys in my next video very soon. Bye!